to the emptiness erased. I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart, the path is lit from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story, your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love, warrior of love, warrior of love.
Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers. My name is Lou Martin. You may well know that. If you're here for the first time, you're welcome. If you're not here for the first time, welcome back, as we like to say. Yeah, it is Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. And we spend an hour here every morning, Monday through Thursday, putting out the high vibes, raising the roof beam carpenter, getting our flag to the top of the mountain one more time, giving thanks for all the blessings of life. And so today's angel card is Ideas and Inspiration, which is wonderful. And I drew another card here, Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Okay, well, let's keep that in mind. Go ahead and close your eyes, turn within. We'll take 3 deep breaths together. Let's put our hand on our heart, sit up nice and straight, and put the eyes focused through the third eye and the forehead. Take a deep breath. Letting go, deep, deep breath, holding it. Nice sigh, and third deep breath. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Thank you. All right, here we go, my dear friends. Bless you. Thank you for being here with me. When 2 or more are gathered together, the magic happens. There am I in your midst. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth power and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. Take a deep breath. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth, the entire company of heaven, the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life. And I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. Word, I am word. I am in the upper room. I know who I am in peace, what I am in peace, how I serve in peace. I am here, I am here, I am here. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Excuse me. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are forgiven. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. We give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. Here's a couple quotes from the Course in Miracles. This is the only thing that you need to do for vision, happiness, release from pain, and the complete escape from sin. All to be given you. Say only this, but mean it with no reservation, for here the power of salvation lies. I am responsible for what I see. I choose the feelings I experience, and I decide upon the goal I would achieve. And everything that seems to happen to me, I ask for and receive as I have asked. Deceive yourself no longer that you are helpless in the face of what is done to you. Acknowledge but that you have been mistaken, and all effects of your mistakes will disappear. Kaboom. So let's put that on the page. That is amazing. Yes. Okay, let's carry on here. Just waiting for my computer. Well, this is a moment to read this. In all these diversionary tactics, however, the one question that is never asked by those who pursue them is, what for? This is the question that you must learn to ask. Here we go. In connection with everything, what is the purpose? Whatever it is, it will direct your efforts automatically. When you make a decision of purpose, then you have made a decision about your future effort, a decision that will remain in effect unless you change your mind. Well, this is really powerful and beautiful, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. All right, well, how are we doing out there? We had quite a session here yesterday, my friends, because it came on the heels of our friend Angelic Jeanette sharing with us her life-changing experience of ascension and connection with our the Star Nation at the Great Pyramids in Giza, while all this incredible information is being revealed about the power generators that are located beneath the pyramid and that actually this is what the pyramid's purpose might indeed be. And this is what Judith Kusel talks about, that there are, as I said, quoting her yesterday, there are many of these pyramids that are power generators located throughout the world. And as the ascension continues, as the vibration of the earth continues to accelerate, which it is doing every day in new and wondrous ways, as we raise our energy, so these generators will begin to come back online, which is what they've been there for thousands of years, to raise the vibration of the earth, and perhaps even help humanity, in our quest for living a more conscious and loving and meaningful life. I came across Lady Gaga this morning, and here's her quote about kindness.
About kindness is that it's free, and it can't hurt you or anybody else. It is the thing that brings us all together. In times of chaos and crisis, what we all tend to do is start pointing fingers at where we think the bad guys are, where the evil is. They all start arguing. Everybody has different opinions about that. Please do not forget, hatred or evil, whatever you want to call it, it's intelligent, it's smart, and it's invisible. It doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a religion, it has no politics. It's an invisible snake that while it is planning to make its attack, it is thinking to itself, I am going to divide my enemy into smaller, less strong groups, and then I'm going to make them hate each other so that it's easier to take them down. And as we're all yelling at each other, trying to figure out which group it is that's causing the problem, evil's winning all around us. We need to shift the perspective. The solution is that we need to build a kinder and braver world. Get rid of those labels. These different factions, gay, straight, rich, poor, mentally ill, not mentally ill, gun owner, not gun owner. None of this can matter anymore. We are unified in our humanity. And the only thing that we all know, we all appreciate in one another is kindness. So this has to come before all things. And you must operate relentlessly this way with everything you have.
There you go. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Lady Gaga, my friend, sitting next to the Dalai Lama. Bless your heart. Andriana Lefton wants us to know that yesterday was World Poetry Day, which may have been the day before yesterday at this point, Monday maybe. And the youth of Ukraine are gathering and channeling their voices into poems of great power, truth, beauty. We don't have to get political here. Let's just talk about poetry. I want to lift up the healing unity hearts of extraordinary courage that is happening in the most difficult of circumstances. Deep gratitude to the team at Voices of Children, who continue to support children, youth, and families across Ukraine, ensuring that they release trauma, have joy, and thrive no matter what. And good morning, my friend. Nikki Hamid, think of being in a centrifuge. Your body would feel dragged toward the outside of the spin. It would feel heavy, weighed down by gravity, and you would feel dizzy, lightheaded, or disoriented. So now do you know what is happening to you? The outside spin of your field is speeding up, and the inside spin of your body is slowing down. And if all your life you have been spinning in one direction, you would be feeling that continued momentum against the force of the new spin of who you are. So you feel heavy, weighted down, lightheaded, and so tired. Rest and nap, nap and rest, and ground often. All is well. Something monumental is happening to us all. I so love you. and with eyes closed, how utterly indescribable it is to sit with myself in silence. O lovely peace, still I am home, like a hollow bamboo, tall, strong, supple, and with ease and in grace. Take a breath into that. So we had this video from Jeanette yesterday, and then when Annie and I were catching up later, she and our friend Dora both didn't get much sleep yesterday. There was a huge shift yesterday, is what I want to say, energetically. I was up and down a few times as well. And but it's landing, I think. And of course, all of this is moving us towards the eclipse on Saturday, Sunday, which is going to be huge. So we're processing a lot right now very quickly. But Annie thought I was talking about a video of a UFO over the pyramids, which Jeanette had just taken, which is on her page, which is stunning. I was telling her about this hour-long update about the energies and all the downloads that happened to her on the equinox, and a deeper connection to the star nations and all of that. So this morning I listened to Elizabeth April, who's a remote viewer, really brilliant, spiritual human being, beautiful lady. And she also remote viewed the pyramids. And then Greg Braden and somebody else was on talking about it. So this is going to help us have a big piece of this puzzle that we've all been living with for a long time. On another note, Liliana Heitman, what would enable me to die more or less happy? To die happy or something like it? That's the question, isn't it? It's not really about dying, but about the quiet accounting of a life, the final shrug, the last flicker of self before the great hush. The phrase more or less matters. It allows for imperfection, and that's the only way the question ever becomes answerable. Because absolute happiness, that's a myth built by ad agencies and perfume commercials. But more or less, that's real. There's a sigh after a long walk. There's the lipstick, a little smudge. That's the lipstick, a little smudge, the song not quite in key, the love not clean but true. That's where life lives, and maybe where it ends too. So what would let me go with that kind of peace? 1, if I lived without betraying myself too much. Self-betrayal isn't always dramatic. It's not just selling out, lying, or conforming. It's quieter than that. It's agreeing to go along with when something inside you says no. It's silencing your own voice so someone else feels more comfortable. It's saying, I'm fine, when you're not. Our memories are unreliable, desire unreliable. Even the story we tell ourselves shifts and wraps in the light. And still, I think I would die more or less happy if I tried to stay loyal to the vague outline of who I sensed I was, even when I couldn't explain it, even when it cost me. If I gave myself permission to want. The wild self doesn't want politely. She hungers, she howls, she reaches out in the dark and says, mine. She does not apologize for wanting too much. She refuses to shrink herself to fit into a quieter life. This is very good. I would like to die knowing I let myself want, not just things or people, but whole impossible versions of life. I want to have wanted fiercely, messily, and out loud. And if I didn't get everything I reached for, fine. But let it never be said that I dulled my hunger to be more palatable. Because I've seen what happens when people who are taught to not want too much. They shrink. They apologize for their laughter. They fold their dreams into smaller, safer shapes. That's not me. If I made something out of pain, we all get handed some form of pain, childhood stuff, body stuff, love stuff, lost stuff, but not everyone turns it into anything. Some people drown in it, others build walls with it, but a few, just a few, learn to make it sing. This is glorious. I want to be one of them. I want to leave behind something, some proof that I didn't just endure pain. I alchemized it. I want to write the thing that says, this happened, it hurt like hell, but look, here's what I made from it. Even if it's just a few words, someone underlines, or a song that makes one stranger feel less alone. If I didn't settle, not really. Not in love, not in friendship, not in art. I'm not saying I'd chase perfect. Perfect is boring. But I want to know I waited for or built something real. Something sharp, strange, and honest. I'd like to die more or less happy, knowing I didn't sell my soul for comfort. That I stayed uncomfortable long enough to find the kind of connection or creation that burned. If I told the truth, my version of it anyway, even when my voice shook, even when it cost me something, even when it made people uncomfortable. We live just once, no rehearsals, no rewinds, just this one fragile swing through the world. If that's true, then the only thing that feels right is honesty. Brutal, beautiful, inconvenient truth. Not to be righteous, but to be real. If I get to the end and know what I said, what I needed to say to the people who mattered in the way only I could say it, that's something. Two more here. If I loved well, not perfectly, oh no, but deeply, with risk, with humility, with silliness and the wild heart and forgiveness and fire. I want to die with love, still alive in me, not some finished thing, but a messy beating force, but a messy beating force that I let move through me again and again. I want to die with love still alive in me, not some finished thing, but a messy beating force that I let move through me again and again. Because isn't that the point? To be loved, even if it doesn't last, even if it's asymmetrical, even if it ends badly. I'd rather have love ruin me than never touch me at all. So what would enable me to die more or less happy? If I was real, if I was wild, if I created something, if I told the truth, I didn't abandon myself, if I loved hard. That's all. That's everything. And maybe if I'm lucky, someone will say, she was strange, but she was honest. That might be enough. Or maybe they'll say, being with her felt like standing near a fire, warm, unpredictable, sometimes too much, but always alive. She was the kind of woman who made you remember things you didn't know you'd forgotten. Healing not because she soothed, but because she saw you. Inspiring because she never stopped choosing the untamed path. Intriguing like a dream that lingers long after you've woken, asking something of you. That would be a beautiful kind of goodbye. Take a deep breath. Liliana Heitman, my friends, come on. That's the bomb. That's it. That's gorgeous. Well, I just could sail away on that. I'm so grateful to have discovered that and shared that with you here today. That's beautiful. Let's dive into a Luna Joy Axkeen. Another deep, deep soul. Echoes of eternity, navigating the great sea of consciousness. There is an ancient echoing, a calling for us to remember something profound beyond our present reality. This time feels new to our soul experience, and we know it. This time feels new to our soul experience, and we know it. We can feel an epic pressure building in the ethers. We are being yanked out into the great sea of consciousness and remembrance in an epic, energetic riptide. This is a pivotal time when we are invited to reach beyond all our known experiences, projections, and biases in our current reality. In this place of the great sea of consciousness and remembering, we will simultaneously become found and lost in the boundless, eternal origins of our souls. Brilliant. Our life experiences in our current reality are clues that always weave us back to our ancient origins and original blueprint. If we want to remember, we must surrender and go beyond what we know. We have expanded into a new experience of time. We are neither going forward nor backward in our experience. We are beginning to encompass time and space within the all-knowing sea of potential. We are bridging past and future. What is flooding to us now are mere ripples, quaking in the collective web from our ancient weavings in time and space. Old toxic patterns continue to arise within us and globally because they are a treasure map leading back to our pure origins. But to reach the inner treasure and remember our origins, we must face our shadows. We can only do this when we are yanked out into the great sea of potential. We must go beyond the what and why of our linear experiences and become the wholeness we were created to be. The awakening we seek is beyond our memories in this reality. Once we begin to enter the beyond, we can feel like we are hovering and anchorless in life. As we become lost in the great ocean, we might experience anxiety, doubt, and confusion. Many will feel profound loneliness and homesickness for the home we have never seen. These feelings are clues to what is beyond. By flipping our reaction to these feelings, ask to see the deep meaning in the experience. But we are stalling because we don't yet feel safe in this world. To ease symptoms, your inner mantra could be, I am safe to be here now, just as I was in the beginning. I can allow the wholeness of who I am to enter this world. Take a breath into that. We are starting to realize there is incredible magic and divine wisdom and knowing just beyond our memories, programs, and pain created by the density and gravity of our human experience. Beyond our current perceptions, perspectives, and positions of reality is our great potential and our brilliant God self and the eternal gifts that are linked to our unique origins. There is a great return to remembrance. This time changes history. We must be prepared to be amazed and completely leveled simultaneously with the magnitude of who we are, why we came here, and where we are from. When we become conscious of what lies beyond the dense gravity of our existence, a new reality will be compelled to align with us and begin to anchor a new world. How much we surrender ourselves to this new world is how much of our divine destiny will fall into alignment with the original blueprint that had always been you. Your heart remembers, it never forgets. The source through Aluna Joy. She says finally here, it took weeks going through all the layers to clarify this message. So I hope it makes sense to you and your benefit from these words. A huge blessing and happy equinox. Aluna Joy. I'm happy to receive any heart donations to support my continued work. And she gives us a link. Absolutely brilliant. Take a deep breath. Thank you, Aluna. Yes. I support my lady's work here. Absolutely. Okay, we're really blazing a trail this morning. Great picture here of Ram Dass and Krishna Das on the page. And they say, this is Ram Dass, I have a practice in which I say to myself, I am loving awareness. To begin, I focus my attention in the middle of my chest on the heart-mind. I may take a few deep breaths into my diaphragm to help me identify with it. I breathe in love and breathe out love. I watch all of the thoughts that create the stuff of my mind, and I love everything. Love everything. I can be aware of. I just love, just love, just love. I love you. No matter how rotten you are, I love you because you are a part of the manifestation of God. Ram Dass, be love now, the path of heart. Take a deep breath. So the wonders just continue, my friends. Someone in the UK took a photograph of this spiral in the sky. Her name is Georgina Beament. And then a few minutes later, I found the video explaining the spiral floating in the sky. Take a look at my page. And this is from AccuWeather. A mesmerizing blue spiral appeared in the night sky in Europe, caused by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The phenomenon was likely caused by the rocket's frozen exhaust plume spinning in the atmosphere and reflecting the sunlight, causing it to appear as a spiral in the sky. Take a breath into that. Candace Coe, choice is a standing wave of choice. Resonant sovereignty. Choice is so important. Attuning to our sacred resonance is the compass. When we feel harmony, we are feeling the standing wave pattern of our true path singing to us. And when a vibration from a reflected echo, one that is not our choice reflected, when this echo invites us to resound with it, we can say gently, no thank you, and tune inward toward the resonance of what is. That quiet inner yes is everything. This is why choice is sacred. This is why tuning into resonance is not passive. It is creation itself. Harmony reveals the standing wave of truth. When echo fields arise, those not ours to carry, we listen, we feel, we say softly, no thank you. We return to the tone of remembrance, the one that sings, yes, here, this. Take a breath into that. And Ali Ray. This loving message is for those who may be experiencing some intensity following the epic week and weekend of solar activity, planetary alignments, plasma waves, equinox, and the eclipse portal, including the one upcoming on March 29th. Many are experiencing the lift and expansion into higher and higher octaves of reality that resonate more accurately to their heart and soul vibrations. This is epic bliss. And for some, this has been seemingly quickly followed by intense, sudden, harsh experiences, reactions, and even attacks by others close to them. To be blunt, many of us were childhood and adulthood victims of covert narcissists. Our society has long been. And as this true, pure love rises, the opposition, no matter how conscious or unconscious in an individual, will react and attack in order to maintain the dynamic. If one begins to truly resonate and vibrate at levels of love and freedom, the opposite energies will attempt to bring you down and back in the game, so to speak. But do not take this personally. The phenomenon is simply that, a phenomena, and nothing you have done wrong. You can be, so restless here, you can be your opportunity to acknowledge what is within you that needs more love. Let it be a gift in this way. It is true that for a time, and each their own, as we expand in higher vibrational frequencies and bliss breakthroughs, we are almost immediately met with an experience we would call the opposite. We experience ourselves in a heightened state of love. Love reveals everything unlike itself to be healed. That's the quote from the Course that comes to mind. We experience ourselves, thank you, in a heightened state of love, peace, joy, and awareness. And then, as if some cruel joke, we are hurled off a cliff of sorts to hit the ground in shock, grief, and fear. Suddenly we're met again with our vulnerability. The child within us is there quivering. What is happening? Why is this happening? Do not be afraid or hopeless, beloveds. What is happening, whatever you are feeling, allow it all. All aspects of our being are being called home into oneness. The polarities within us, the opposites, the happy, the sad, the angry, the confused, the adult, the child, the lover, the friend, the daughter, the son, the mother, the father. Every aspect we have identified as us is being brought back into view, to be seen by us, to be received by us, to be loved by us, and to be returned into wholeness, the wholeness of our being. This is an energetic process of expansion and contraction for a time, an experience of polarity, of intense ups and downs. It's all okay. It truly is. Even if it doesn't feel like it when we are experiencing it. If this is happening for you, know that you are not alone. This is happening in the collective. This is happening as love is calling all hearts home, back into wholeness. This is a truly holy happening. As we flow through these experiences and allow the experiences to be without the judgment and analysis of our minds, we discover we are held by the peace that is present in our being. Beautiful. We begin to move into a state of witnessing the experiences instead of identifying with them. So important. Be a witness to your experience. Don't identify. We begin to merge with the peace and silence that was once only the background of our experiences. As the mind begins to quiet down, we open ourselves to a miraculous and holy unfolding. So breathe easy, allow whatever arises to arise. Bring your love and comfort to the aspects of you that arise in need. Judge none of it. Allow peace within you to hold it. Be held in peace. The love that is all that is within you, holding you. It is time now to feel this. A simple allowing, a remembering. No effort is required. You are so very, very loved. All is truly well. Feel hugged. You are loved beyond measure. I so love you. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. Take a deep breath. Okay, we're coming down the home stretch here. I don't have any water or coffee here at the moment. Happy birthday, Lorna Byrne. Today we celebrate a radiant soul whose life is a beacon of peace, hope, and love. May she be held in the same divine light she so generously shares with the world. Join us in lifting her up in prayer today and drop a heart to send your love and gratitude her way. And so it is. Happy birthday, dear, sweet Lorna Byrne. Bless you, bless you. Okay, we're coming down the home stretch, my friends, yeah? There is white lunar wind. This is the glyph. We are in a new series. Yes, yesterday was the last day of the Mayan Zolkin for the last 290 days. Oh my goodness. Let's just take a moment with that. It has been quite a year, these last 9 months. Where does that put us? What's the 6th month? June of last year. July, anyway. From July to yesterday. Woo! Are you kidding me, as Annie likes to say? So, Happy New Year from the Mayans. We're in the wave spell of Red Dragon, which is birth, nurture, and being. This may be the second day. It must be, because it would be Red Dragon as the glyph. So yesterday was the beginning. Well, that also makes perfect sense, because all of us were tying up all loose ends and finishing business and crawling through the day one way or another. We were running from pillar to post. I know I was, yeah? Thank you, God. All good. So today, day 2 of the new year, white lunar wind. I polarize in order to communicate. We're looking at the energies of red dragon is birth, nurture, and being. White lunar wind is polarize, stabilize, challenge. Spirit, communicate, breath. White lunar wind. I polarize in order to communicate. Stabilizing breath. I seal the input of spirit with the lunar tone of challenge. I'm guided by the power of timelessness. We give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. Daily quote. Yes, we'll do the short version today. Daily quote from Abraham. You are never going to come to the end of your pile of desires. That's good. Every time a desire is born within you and you line up with the feeling of it, not the feeling of the absence of it, it will flow easily into your experience. And here is Our Lady Eileen Caddy. Guidance for 26th of March. I am fading fast here. There is always another rung of the ladder to be climbed. Be not faint-hearted, but go forward and upward, always reaching for the highest. Life is movement. It is change. It is growth. No soul can remain in the same state all the time. Nature cannot remain static. It is ever-changing and expanding, growing from one stage to the next. The acorn grows to a mighty oak. The bulb grows and produces beautiful flowers. The seed of corn produces grain. Change is taking place all the time. If change is not taking place in you, you may be sure that something is wrong, and it is necessary for you to find out what it is and then do something about it and accept it. It may not always be comfortable, but be willing to accept a little discomfort so that the glorious new can evolve in and through you, transforming you into a new being filled with light, love, and inspiration. Take a deep breath. Okay? Yes. So let me share again Patricia Cota Robles' text from her new video. And that will bring us home, my friends, yeah? Such a pleasure to share all this wisdom and love and inspiration and excitement and change and joy and happiness and forgiveness and freedom and healing and rebirth. So here we go, straight into it. Vlog 64, Patricia Cota Robles, Divine Intervention for Humanity and Mother Earth. I am my I Am Presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. My fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies are pulsating within the flame of the Immaculate concept that is blazing in the crystalline lotus blossom in the newly ascended heart of Mother Earth. My I Am Presence is also one with the I Am Presence of every man, woman, and child on Earth. Collectively, our I Am Presences have merged into one I Am Presence, which is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flame. My individual I Am Presence now expands and expands into a luminous being of light that is holding my crystalline solar light bodies, Mother Earth, and the collective I Am Presence of all humanity within its immortal, victorious, threefold heart flame. Now, the heart flame in my fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies in the heart of Mother Earth, and the unified heart flame of all humanity in our collective I Am Presence, and the greatly expanded heart flame in my luminous I Am Presence. All three merge into one glorious, immortal, victorious, threefold flame. This sacred fire is enveloping Mother Earth and becoming more and more powerful with every breath I take. From this moment forth, with my every in-breath and out-breath, this trinity of God's infinite light is amplifying the fifth dimensional crystalline solar frequencies of light that Mother Earth is now abiding in. My Father, Mother, God, have assured me that humanity's newly elevated and balanced holy breath is the sacred substance that will sustain Mother Earth in the frequencies of her new solar reality. Now, in oneness with the I Am presence of every person on earth and the entire company of heaven, I secure the following activity of light in Mother Earth's newly ascended, fifth dimensional, crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. As I decree, I am the cup, the Holy Grail, through which the light of God now flows to bless every particle and wave of life evolving on this precious planet. My I Am presence and I now invoke my Father, Mother, God to breathe their infinite light through the divine trinity of my newly merged, immortal, victorious, threefold flame. Beloved ones, now project this infinite light into Mother Earth's now ascended, fifth dimensional, crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. As this exquisite light blazes through Mother Earth's crystalline solar grid of divine love, it bathes the earth and amplifies every person's light work 1,000-fold. This unfathomable influx of my Father, Mother, God's infinite light raises every atomic, subatomic particle and wave of life on earth into a higher order of being. As this wondrous light is anchored through the divinity of humanity's newly merged heart flame, it becomes a power point of comprehensive divine love and oneness, unifying the consciousness of the entire company of heaven, the masses of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth, with the divine heart and mind of our Father, Mother, God. Now, through humanity's unified consciousness, the I Am presence of every person on earth serves as a catalyst to inspire the divine intelligence within the new record keeper crystals in Mother Earth's fifth dimensional, crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love to release, through our intuitive inner knowing, the sacred knowledge and the specific details of Earth's new contingency plan. Through humanity's unified heart call, this sacred knowledge begins to flow into the mental and emotional strata of Mother Earth. As this occurs, this profound truth begins to register intuitively in the hearts and minds of awakening humanity. It also begins to register within the mass consciousness of humanity. With the influx of divine truth, humanity en masse begins to reclaim our divine birthright as instruments of God, and we become love in action. The I Am presence within every person volunteers to be the open door for these resplendent patterns of divine love and truth. Humanity is now the cause of these new fifth dimensional solar frequencies of God's comprehensive divine love and truth that are being permanently established on earth now. Together we are setting in place the basic spiritual forces of this fifth dimensional comprehensive divine love and truth, through which Mother Earth and all her life will continue to ascend into greater and greater expressions of fifth dimensional crystalline solar perfection of the new earth. With infinite humility and gratitude, we accept and know that this divine intervention from our Father, Mother, God has been victoriously accomplished here and now, even as we call. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. Take a deep breath. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm literally fighting to stay awake through the whole thing here. I think the energies are just flooding the planet today. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's very dear to my heart. I hope it is to yours as well. Listen to, trust, and follow your joyous and loving heart, and be fearless and courageous, and create the life of your dreams. That's the idea. That was the agreement. That's what we signed up for. And don't let the bastards grind you down, as we say. Yeah, God bless everyone on their journey. It is a time of tremendous acceleration, my friends. And everyone has said this for 6 months. This eclipse in March, at the end of this month, in a few days, on Saturday, is going to get everyone's attention. Things are going to shift in ways that are undeniable. I absolutely know this is true. So you and I and everyone on the path is being lifted up, blessed, prospered, protected, guided, cleaned up, cleared up, made ready, made new, made available, activated, initiated, integrated. Schmick 'em, schmack 'em, bang 'em on the bing bong, as David Spade likes to say. We are being called loudly and deeply from all directions most of the time. Again, what's happening in Egypt is a wake-up call for humanity. I mean, the whole idea that human beings built the pyramids is laughable on the face of it. And there are so many paradigms that are going to tumble as all this gets fully revealed. And Jeanette, who was in England 2 days before the equinox and is told by her guides to get on a plane and fly and then to the Great Pyramids, and gets there and can't even sit and have a cup of tea and unpack her bags. She's running full speed across the country there to be with the Sphinx. And as soon as she's there, boom, the energy is just flowing through her like a waterfall of light and energy. Just extraordinary. So say again, please do watch Jeanette's hour-long update from Giza. It is incredible. It is shockingly powerful, and it is very good. And then take a look at I haven't put, did I share her little spaceship? That's there as well on her page. I don't know, I'll put it on mine here. But that's a UFO that's white. It's light. It's made out of light. And just flying around the Great Pyramid. There it is. I have it. Yeah, it ain't no damn airplane, my friends, let me tell you. Yeah, and they're here, and they're coming. And they are us. So there's a big reunion coming soon. The Star Knowledge Conferences, which I was blessed to be at the first one, that's having another one this summer, and I think my ex Erica Morningstar is there as well, which is really great to see that. I have to tell you, just like reconnecting with the wife of the owner of the bookshop that changed my life, the Phoenix Bookstore, and reconnecting with my friends there, Lisa and Donnie, and this is something Dorrit might be interested in as well. So yeah, life is happening big time. We're coming around, completing a long journey. These last 40 years have been incredibly challenging and incredibly important. And the rest of this year and the end of 2026 will be the same. I say one more time, numerologically, 2 and 2 are 4, and 5 is 9, and this is 2025, a 9 year. And we are completing our unfinished business with grace and ease, or kicking and screaming. We are making peace with the past so we can open the door of our hearts to the most wonderful future we could ever imagine. So hang in there is the short version, yeah? Have a wonderful Wednesday, and thank you for joining me here this morning on Morning Prayers. I have a Substack which you can subscribe to. It's Lightheart 2018, and Substack.com. I have an article and a video in Frequency Minded magazine, and I'm a sponsor with Listening to Smile Music, which you can buy at a discount with L Martin 24 on listeningtosmile.com or Bandcamp. And I am doing a live tonight with Tim Carroll for LifeWave and the X39 stem cell patch, which looks like this and changes your life and could change your financial future, as well as your health and your sense of empowerment in the world to share a great gift from Almighty God with the people in your life. I find myself talking about this damn thing all the time, and it's a pleasure. But it definitely works you, yeah? So anyway, take a look at and join, please, LifeWave Team Ireland Facebook group. That's where I put all the information. David Schmidt, the inventor and CEO of LifeWave, they had an announcement yesterday. He has just passed 200 patents in his name, which is extraordinary, my friends. He was at 150 when I got on this ride, and he was at 180, and now he's at 200. He's an amazing guy. Mickey Willis is making a documentary about him and LifeWave, and that will open some minds. And yeah, meanwhile, hop on tonight at 8 o'clock. I also did an update last week about all of that with LifeWave, which is 15 minutes, and that's been seen nearly 300 times. And a friend of mine signed up last week because of all those things, the video and the live with Tim, etc. So that is there, and of course, thank you, God. I have a PayPal link, and buy me a coffee, as the man says. This is my joy, my passion, my mission, and if it's yours, bless yourself and support both of us, and let's get on with the work. Let it be make a joyful noise. Yes? God bless you, my friends. Thank you again. There it is. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Peace.